Hey guys, this is Luke, aka Rick Wilson from RW Soundworks, bringing you something very different today. Not necessarily a service I'm offering, but if you're in Maine and you know me and you need some help, it's not too different from audio. It's still just wiring, but I'm going to give a shout out here to WeATV 207, which is my sister and brother-in-law, Jenny and Mike Little. If you do any ATVing or side-by-side and you're looking for somebody to ride with, I'll be surprised if you ride in Maine and don't know who they are. They offer basically guided services for veterans, newcomers to join them. They do trips all over the state, basically almost all year long, weather permitting. And this is their side-by-side that they purchased last year. And today what we did was upgraded some lighting for them. So these amber lights that you see, we added a pair of them to this is a Rzr XP1000. But basically these are chase lights. They're made by Rigid. They're very nice LED, multi-function. They have strobe, reverse light, cargo lights, brake lights, and then running lights that you see here. They're available in amber, blue, and red, if I recall. But the purpose of these is for safety. So this allows, when you're bombing down the trail, whatever, 30, 40, 50 miles an hour, and it's really dusty, the height of this light can be obstructed by dust. And sometimes it makes it tough to see when, if you're following the person in front of you, if you can't see their taillights, obviously safety concern that you're going to run into the back of them. These chase lights are another bonus to help raise the height of the lighting and allow you to see hopefully over the dust cloud and through the dust cloud, because these things do get pretty bright, and I'll show you a bunch of the different functionality. But essentially what you see here is this is them in running light fashion, and I will show you guys what they look like as I illuminate the brakes. Let's see if I can get this to hold this and hit the brakes at the same time. But essentially you hit the brakes and these get way brighter. And then some other functionality. I'm gonna flick the cargo lights on the inside here so you can see. So we install two different rocker switches. One is just a two-way and one is a three-way. And so you have basically a three-way here that has two different functions. If you hit the forward or front-facing switch, what that's going to do is put these into strobe mode, which is probably something I see them using a lot. And I wanted to allow them to change that on the fly. Some people tie them into brake lights so that the strobe engages as they hit their brake lights. This will allow them to, if they want to be driving and it's really dusty, like it's pretty hard to miss this. And it doesn't even do it justice on the video here, how bright these things are. But certainly a big safety feature, safety bonus with having these strobes. And then what I also did is there's no base reverse lights. There are on some models. This is a 2024 Rzr XP1000. This does not have any reverse lights, but these lights have a function to allow that, so that if I, again, hit this toggle to the back and we come back here, now we have some, you can get some sense of scale of how freaking bright these things are. But essentially these floodlights that will allow, if they're in the trail, again, big visibility, illuminates a big area on here. I don't know if you can basically, let me toggle these on and off and you can get some sort of sense of scale of how much these things illuminate. But yeah, these things are freaking bright and they work really well. So that allows tons of visibility in the trails. Workability, if somebody breaks down at night, gives a ton of floodlight for people to work in, and I don't know, just a cool feature. So, and then the last feature here is, so I added a two-way toggle because these have kind of an interior cargo light, because these are not really intended to be mounted like this. This would be kind of flooding down. But the nice piece is that it kind of illuminates the cabin. So if they're driving down at night and they want to see something, the passenger's trying to fiddle with something and you don't have a lot of light, I'll try to see if you can kind of see where a cabin looks like that. And then we get a little bit of bonus light. The camera's kind of adjusting for the lighting, but it does make a nice little difference. And these things flood pretty well into the cabin. So, I don't know, cool little different project for me. If you guys are interested or again, really not advertising this as a service that I offer, but if you know me and you're local and you want some help installing something like this, it's really not that different from audio, but yeah, hit me up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.